Good morning. Welcome to Fanatic Central 101. And I'm the head fanatic, Apostle William D. McGee Jr. Most of the time I would open up with Shalom, Assalamu alaikum, but I'm just going to say peace be with you and unto all of you. This message, as all messages, go out to all the believers in all 10 regions. Because God, whether he's called Allah, whether he's called God, Yahweh, or your Elohim, whatever you call God, warrants it. I will be here as long as he lets me continue to talk to you. This morning, it's sad to be a critic, especially to powerful leaders in certain places. As we've heard that a critic was shot dead in Ukraine for talking against Putin. In some of my previous videos, I mentioned that Ukraine is a very high topic for Russia, for Putin. The Ukraine, Georgia, and Albania. These three countries have significant minerals, oil, natural gas that is needed by the Eurasian region. This is why the continued fight is in the Ukraine, to gain them back under the control of Eurasia before the regions, all 10 regions come on the line and the doors close. I'm not going to waste more energy talking about it, but I thought I would let you know. I'm going to continue in the People Matter series because the people matter. For all those across the globe, I'm asking you to share this video because I'm going to be going into areas, not just this video, but other videos. It is time that the people in America, especially in America, wake up. It is time the people in America understand what is taking place all around them. Now, I talked to some people the other day, baby boomers, the early baby boomers, and they were so upset because nobody was following protocol. Nobody, especially the millennials, they didn't follow protocol. Well, guess what? Protocol is what got this country and all the world into trouble. I'm going to go somewhere like I always do. Let me go there right now. Before I would talk about other things, but I want to go there. I need to go there. For the longest time, all the leaders in all the nations around the world, with the exception of those that are not part of the United Nations, planned on going global as one world, one religion. We call it the New World Order, or the New World Economic Order. Now, here's the thing about that. In order for you, the leaders in the various nations, the United Nations, the League of Nations, these mind-controlling people, leaders behind the scenes, the G7, Global 7, which is the big boys, 7 regions, I mean, actually, 7 continents, those are the global 7, came out and said, we need to unite as one. How do we do that? How do we unite as one? So they created League of Nations, created United Nations, NATO, all these things. OTAN, backwards. NATO, OTAN. Club Rome. You see, I'm going somewhere because I'm going to take a lot of what the conspiracy theorists talk about. Club Rome, thrones. Now these thrones, and this is where the conspiracy theorists come from, because when you keep things hidden from the people, you have people come up and say, well, this is what's really going on, but really it is going on. It's just they call it conspiracy theorists. Okay. Now, Obama said one thing I heard before he left. He said that you need to find the fanatics and you need to destroy them because they are more dangerous than the actual terrorists, the foot soldiers that are out there doing the thing. Because see, the fanatics can see what is taking place. They can see. Now, I'm not saying, okay, I'm going to say like InfoWars. Alex Jones, well, guess what? He just played the people. He played like he was part of the people. He played like he was a speaker for the people with his conspiracy theorists and with his limited knowledge. But really, he was really working for the system, the matrix. This is what I'm trying to get you to see. The New World Economic Order is not about helping any of us. What it allows to happen is those that are in charge, those billionaires and those trillionaires and those that rule behind the scenes, all the drugs, all the bad money transfers, and you have your clean money, and then you had your dirty money, your drug money. All your crime, all your entertainment, all your sports, the whole industry around the whole thing that makes countries. All your food, all your water, all your natural minerals. All these things play into the NWEO, the New World Economic Order. Based on your GDP, based on your gross domestic product. Remember I always said, some are good for fighting and others are good for dying. Some countries have no GDP, but they have an expense of people that they're willing to trade off with Frankenstein. And they use their own people as their GDP. The Taliban, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, Daesh, all are used as a means of keeping the terrorism project rolling along. Without a monster to fight, then the people or the governments can't say to the people, we have an enemy, we have a common enemy, we're fighting for justice. We're fighting for peace. We're fighting for freedom. Even back in the day of the knights in armors, they would go out and fight a dragon. They never seen a dragon. But they assume, they claim that they, and so the people would invest their money and into their little kingdom and they go fight these dragons. But on the sideline, the dragons will get paid by the king or the kingdoms to create the version or the fantasy that there really was a dragon. And there really wasn't. These are the type of things that at Fanatic Central 101, this is what we're going to bring out. The hidden dragons that is created by our leaders, those that are running the place. Healthcare, that's a dragon. We had number 44. He had the sense and the knowledge to go forward with healthcare and add in everything that needed that the people. See, he heard the people and he added it in and he pushed it and he got it that it would be up and running before he left. Now, that's the least he could do because everything else is already programmed for him to do by those behind the scenes, the puppet masters. And now, 45 is bent on changing all that 44 put together, saying that it's falling apart. It's doing this. And while the time that you're voting for him and you voted and you're listening to him telling you that the Affordable Health Care Act is failing, guess what? He's pushing his agenda, taking away other stuff that the people really need. People need, not people want, what the people really need. Because, like I said, it's not about you. It's not about us. It's about them. It's about the godfathers. They're in their little groups, White House and Oval Central, and everybody else, even the media, even the industries, especially the media, plays a hand in selling propaganda to the people. There are people right now suffering, saying, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. Blood pressures are real because they're going to lose their Medicaid, or they're going to lose their health care, or it's going to jump. And when they go apply at Social Security, they tell them that, oh, I'm sorry, you got to stop your job just to draw your money that you put in your own retirement plan. That's your retirement plan. You put the money in there, and yet the government and everybody else has been using it as and they have IOUs in there. And they keep telling, oh, well, if you work to 70, hopefully we'll get the money back in there. No, that is not going to work. I'm asking all of you to share these videos with those around you. I'm asking those leaders that are not among the United Nations, that is in non-alignment movement, to share these videos with your leaders, with those, so that the people, that everybody can see what's going on with the beast and the whore. That's the only way you can win. The only way we can win is that you got to come to the understanding of what's really going on around you. As I see it, I'm like the clock on my computer saying it's 14:20, so I have to wrap up before the 15-minute mark hits, and so I can be able to allow this to get in. Yahweh Shalom. Assalamu alaikum. Gule gule. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. And ciao, and I'm out.